Good afternoon, everyone. This is Abnnasim. Welcome back from Abnenglish. Today we have a very special guest with us. He is Shihab Ahmed Shishir, English learner. So today we're gonna take an interesting interview from him. And additionally, he is a member, Assistant General Secretary of Racha University Dance Club. So Shihab, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Nasim. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. So you learn English really well by your own, right? So
Yeah.
many of my audience want to know how to learn English. They're really worried about that. So can you give us a suggestion that how the people can learn English?
Okay, from my personal opinion, I was really interested about English, and I have watched a lot of web series and English movies, and I was a big fan of wrestling. So if I say something additionally, I watch some of football commentary, and yeah, that is the only way I have learned something new. I have learned English.
So you are talking to the people that if they want to learn English, they should go for watching movies or like commentary or WWE.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
helps. It
helps.
actually helps.
So, but what's the main theme of learning English? That if they, find out that way, they can learn English properly.
Okay, to be honest, I have practiced a lot. This is the main thing I would say that, and I took a lot of YouTube videos from and some of YouTube channel. It was really helped me. And if I say in a word, this is the only way you can learn English, which is practicing.
Exactly, practice makes a man perfect. So, what's about dancing?
Dancing, oh yeah, I love it, man. I love dance. Uh, I am big fan of Michael Jackson, Hrithik Roshan from Bollywood,
Yeah.
and definitely I love dance.
So, when was the first time you danced in your whole life?
Uh, Probably 1 years ago.
So you just started dancing like 1 year ago, and then you've been like a pro, like that we're watching right now.
Yeah, I already told you. I'm practicing. This is the only way.
Oh shit! I really love to dance, but I can't. So maybe I can get some help from you.
Yeah.
But that's not the topic right now. You are having a great time in university, I think. So which year are you studying right now?
I am secondary student. Right
Okay, so do you have any semester system or like year?
now. No, this is yearly system.
Exactly. So how are you enjoying the university? Like besides studying, many students do many types of works. So I think besides studying, you have a great interest in dancing. So without this, have you any other interest that you wanna do in this staying in this campus?
Yeah, definitely. I would say I do debate, and sometimes whenever I got some free times, I play football. And yeah, that's it. I think.
Okay. So do you have any kind of a wish that you would help the people to learn English, something like that? The way you learn, you may help some of the people. Do you have any kind of wish that I can go for that?
Yeah, I think I wish I would be a teacher, English teacher,
Okay.
but I don't have any opportunity.
But I think you're gonna do something better from today. But let me ask you that what's the best thing that your preference that you think that beside practicing and beside watching movies
Yeah.
and like commentary, whatever you mentioned, is there any other thing that you strongly suggest the people?
Yeah, I do strongly suggest something. If you wanna be a best speaker, if you wanna be a great like uh if you wanna get some fluency in English, you have to practice naturally. I mean, if you have a partner, you can practice with him or her.
Okay, so you are talking about the partners. So
Yeah.
the people who haven't any partner, so what can they do then instead?
Practicing my own.
I'm practicing very well. So how do you practice when you didn't have any partner with yourself? How did you do that?
I had a application which named was Open Talk,
Okay.
and in this application, I did practice.
So that's cool. So people are really struggling for partners. So what's your other suggestion? When I started learning English, I didn't have any kind of partner. So I started talking to myself in front of mirror whenever I do that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it helped.
Okay, it helps actually. And beside this, in the university campus,
Yeah.
what do you think that what kind of activities can help the student to improve their fluency or public speaking skills?
Some of good clubs, English club or something else. I'm not gonna mention it, but they can take very beautiful class and some speech. Yeah, it helps actually. But right now I don't have any partners. So
Okay, so we are talking about the club. I have some clubs. I'm a founder. Maybe I don't want to mention it, but whatever I see, when I started the club for the first time, the students are getting really interested and they come there very, easily, and they have lots of motivation, inspiration. But with the passing of time, they lost their inspiration and interest as well, and they just keep far away, a distance away from there.
yeah.
So I didn't even, have that kind of, experience that it helps the students that much level until they practice it by their own.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you maybe, discuss about some of the books. What can help the students a lot in learning English? Do you have any
Definitely.
preference? Like,
Yeah,
any kind
there are some of inspiration and some of motivational books.
Okay.
Yeah, we can read them. And some of books are very hard. There are a lot of grammatical rules. Yeah, but yeah, there are some of easy books. You can read it, obviously.
Okay, so do you think that many of the teachers or some of the institution they're forcing the student to memorize some of the rules of speaking structure? Do you think that it helped
No,
them?
I don't think so. If it comes to speaking, I don't think so. It helps.
So it's just about when we're memorizing it, you can practice, but in the real life, we're having just learning.
Yeah.
It's yours. So that kind of thing. So one thing that you wanna tell to the audience about learning English, passing life, about enjoying life. So what will be your suggestion to the audience? You can look to the camera and tell them what is your motivation to your life about learning and spending a good life.
From my personal opinion, if you wanna do a great life, if you wanna be something new, you have to know English. This is international language. You know that. So if you wanna if you wanna get some good job, you have to know English definitely. And I would suggest do practice. It is the only way to uh, be a good speaker. So I don't have much experience. This is honest opinion. I don't have.
Okay, so you share with us really some really nice topic that you have experience from your practical life. I hope that the audience is gonna enjoy this show, and thank you so much for being there. And that's all from here. Keep watching ABN English, and you wanna tell the
you.
student to subscribe my page or channel.
Yeah, subscribe Avian English and follow always.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's all from here.